I've been waiting for a while to do this. I do not own a Commander deck of any kind. I've never built one. I've never played Commander, but I've heard it's very popular. So I held off on getting. My favorite colors are red, green, and black, and they do make Jund. That's what the kids are calling it these days. That's with the Lord Windgrace. And I looked at the cards, and I didn't really feel like that was the one I wanted. So I do like black and red. I like discard. I like card draw, and I like vampires. So this seemed like the Commander deck to get. So I bought this at my local game store, which is called The Bearded Dragon. It is in Bernardsville, New Jersey. If you are there, if you're ever in the area, go. It's a cool little place. They have very reasonable card selection and pricing. And I got this for $23 because I was able to just trade in a bunch of my bulk rares that I'm never going to use and some lesser valued rares, and I was able to knock off, I don't know, 15 or 16 bucks or whatever they were charging. So who says bulk rares aren't worth anything? They can be. And, well, because we already know the deck contents, basically, it's not a surprise what's in here. I did get, I got a Modern Horizons pack, actually, from another local game store called Mythico Studios, which I also recommend. They are in Succoson, New Jersey. $6 a pack is pretty reasonable for Modern Horizons. And this I got at Evil Walmart just because I wanted to. But first, we'll put that aside. Some stuff from Gamer's Gambit in Danbury, Connecticut. It's a great shop. That's where I got my Black Lotus. The owner, Steve, gave me a very good price on it, and I look at it more as an investment. But yes, I do own a Black Lotus. And I do use their TCG player store to get singles that I want. They have very reasonable pricing. So I absolutely recommend you guys check that place out. And these are just some cards. We all have those cards that we like. And these are ones that I happen to like. So, in Arena, I have been playing with a hexproof deck. And I didn't know about this card until somebody actually played it against me a little while ago. And it's great when you can get it out, because a lot of people don't know how to deal with it, even though it says that you can turn it off. So, let's see. Nullhide Ferox. I realize this is from a few sets ago, but I don't care. So, yeah, anybody can make him become targetable. A lot of people don't realize that. And 4 for a 6/6 that you can't target right away. Usually you can get it out in the beginning of the game if you have mana ramp. And it can just take care of things. So, and it's just a cool card. And on Arena, it pops out and it roars, and I like it. So next, yeah, I know Rudy hates the Hydras. I happen to like certain ones. Mistcutter Hydra I like. The Voracious Hydra from the new set, M20, is an excellent card because it can... You can cast it for, I don't know, 4, and it usually can take care of any creature it fights, or you can just double it and boom. You can take care of a game in like 2 or 3 turns. So... very fun Hydra deck on Arena. Finally, I know it's going out of rotation, but I just love Angrath the Flame Chained. Just to have one in a deck, hey, look, you could actually even put it in this deck, right? Right. So, just a fun legendary creature. I'm happy from what I hear that Arena is going to let you play non-standard games, so all the cards that you get from Ixalan and not Hour of Devastation, Rivals of Ixalan and Dominaria, you can still play in non-standard formats, and that's really the only format I'll be playing in, just because I believe you should play with the cards that you have, and shouldn't be limited to just standard. So, anyway, so that was just my little purchase. So, Gamer's Gambit, Danbury, Connecticut, highly recommend it. And we will open these, I guess we'll open these, well, we'll open them last. We'll save it for last. So, let's see what is in this Commander deck. Again, I have never opened one of these, so please forgive me for... I don't even think I need a knife. So who else is filming a video without wearing any pants? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, something to think about. How many people are clothed when they're actually making these videos? That's something to think about. All right. Yeah, okay, so we don't really, as far as I know, we don't need a knife, but I'll keep it here anyway. So, they give you this ridiculously oversized card. I don't know if people actually play with these and put it out in the command zone. Again, I don't know how to play Commander. I have a very loose grasp of it, but they give you the oversized Angie Falconwrath, who kind of looks like Anne Heche. Anybody? Anybody from like 20 years ago? Anne Heche with dark hair? Anyone? All right, whatever. Let's take a look and see. They give you the deck box, so you can store this in there, thank goodness. You get the poster. Playing the deck, blah, blah, blah. Gives you how to play Commander. Propaganda to get the other decks. Okay. No, excuse me. No, these are the Commanders and the really good card. That's the most expensive card in the set, correct, and we'll look at it. The other Commanders and the cool cards, and this is the other side that gives you an idea of the other decks you can get, I suppose. So we will hang on to that. Put that aside, and here is the actual deck itself. All right. So again, this is just to me, this is just a fun purchase, and I do like some of the cards in there. We'll go over them. Get rid of the crap. Okay, so first you get the mini version of Anne Heche. All right, pretty cool. Then you get Chainer Nightmare Adept. He's the secondary commander, I suppose. Apologize for the glare. I never can get good lighting, but that's pretty cool foil. Doesn't it look like he's kind of a scorpion? I realize he's holding a whip. So let's see what they do. All right. Haste. Discard a card, draw a card. That's pretty cool. Whenever you discard a card, if it has Madness, I don't know what Madness is, untap Angie Falconwrath. I think I know what Madness is. Hopefully it's explained on some of these cards. If not, well, we'll just look it up. Discard a card. You may cast a creature card from your graveyard this turn. Activates once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, it gains haste until the end of turn. So you can cast from the graveyard. So I guess you could cast Hogak, which got banned today in Modern. Ooh, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Graven, Predator, Captain. So this guy was interviewed by Chris Hansen. Anyone? All right, never mind. Gets actually the amount of life you lost. See, these cards, you have to be smart in order to do the combinations that make these things work. And I'm just not smart. I'm just not. So whatever. It looks pretty cool. And so you get two-sided tokens. Oh, that's pretty cool. Zombies. Let's get a good look at the one from the back. 2/2 zombies. All right, fine. I guess those are the only ones. I guess the only token generator. So, all right, so we have zombies. And we'll do that. I'll get it going in the order. Okay, so yes, I realize that they're all one-ofs except for the basic lands. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or enchantment for 2. All right, okay. Hate Mirage. Choose up to 2 creature cards you don't control. Features usually get a copy. That's pretty cool. All right, pretty cool. Hang on. I'm a stickler for order. Bloodthirsty Blade. Attacks target creature. All right, look, I'm not going to bore you guys to death, but let's just look at the good stuff. Get to the rares and the mythic rares. I think the only mythic rares might be the commanders, but that's okay. Let's see. There are some good rares in here if we can ever get to them. Let's see here. Plague. Oh God, I hate the Plague Crafter. Sanitarium Skeleton. This is pretty cool. I don't own one of these in paper yet, so that's when I see that thing come out, I feel like giving up the game. All right, Zombie Infestation, Alchemist Greeting. Malevolent, Violent Eruption. Larry's, don't know what that is. Draw 2 cards. The Meteor Golem, which is in every arena deck almost. Radcoast Locket. Okay. This Soul Ring. Now, the only Soul Ring that I'll ever play is the revised one that I've always used. That's just the one that I'm used to. But I realize all the Commander decks come with these. The Mana Base. All right, so... Really? They just split it up with a couple of swaps? All right. So here's one of the rares. Archfiend of Spite. Whenever source and opponent controls deals damage to Archfiend of Spite, that source's control loses that much life unless they sacrifice that many permanents. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, so Madness. If you discard this card, discard it into exile, and when you do, cast it for its Madness cost or put it into your graveyard. So you can cast it for a few less if you discard it. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. All right. The Bone Miser. I was looking forward to this guy, and here's the reason why. Waste Not from M15. Is it the same artist? No, it's a different artist, it looks like. Yep, but it's the same character. So this one from M15, it affects the opponent. Whenever the opponent discards stuff, it benefits you. And with this one, when you discard stuff, it benefits you. And I like the creature. He's kind of cool. And the other one's an enchantment, so this is like the creature enchantment or whatever, however they're called these days. Curse of Fool's Wisdom. Enchant player. I kind of like that. draws a card, they lose 2 life, and you gain 2 life. That's fun, even though it costs 6, which is absurd. And this is the big guy. This is the one that everybody wants. This is the one that's the most expensive in the set. It's got the Phyrexian mana. So it essentially can cost you 4 mana and 6 life, which, you know, it is kind of a lot. But it has lifelink for a 2/2. For each blank you've made, whenever you... Yeah, I mean, you can lightning bolt it just like that or murder it. So you have to... Hopefully you can get it out. But if you can get it out, you can do some funky combinations with it, which I am not smart enough to think of. Okay. Nightmare Unmaking. I'll go over these later. This is the card that, let's see. Anji's Ravager attacks each combat if able. All right, so 3 for 3/3. Attacks, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Madness. If you discard this card, discard it next. All right, well, all right, we know what Madness does. A Vampire Berserker. All right, I can deal with it. And a Phoenix. Whenever you cast your command. Okay, so this really can only be used in commander decks. I understand. Oh, look, there is another few mythics in here. Wildfire Devils, Eon Engine, Sanctum of Eternity. Return target commander you own from the battlefield to your hand. Activate this only once each turn. I'm not sure. Some of these come with each of the decks, some don't. I'm not sure if that is one of them. And no, I am not buying all the other commander decks. This is the only one. Cards from graveyards. An opponent separates 2 by... I don't like those cards where the opponent chooses and you get to pick. Champion of Stray Souls. It's a mythic. X creatures return. X target creature card. All right, pretty cool. Yeah, this I used to own one of these a long time ago. It's from a different set, but apparently it's a decent rare. And I guess if you can get it out, which you probably can in a commander game, because I suppose they go on for a little bit, and the art's pretty cool. Artifact or creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under control. Wow, that's wow. But again, it's 6, so in a regular deck, it's going to be tough to get out. But good Merciless, and I think they probably have the emblem of him in here somewhere. Soul of Innistrad, Death Touch, return up to 3 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. All right, whatever. And Grimoire of the Dead, put study counter. I don't like anything with counters. I really don't. It's Vampire Wizard. Each player's life. If that player has no cards in your, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. All right. So I guess this could be fun. There are some cards in here that I could see using in a vintage deck. Doomed Necromancer. That's pretty cool. From under the floorboards. All right. Ignis Trove. Well, they do give you a lot. So these retail, I've seen them. At my game store, they were retailing for, I think, 36 and tax, which is pretty good. So like, around 40 bucks. I was able to get mine for 22 and change, like I said. Garrick Space. So they give you a good amount. So again, this for me is just it's sort of a fun one-time purchase of a command. I don't really, if I were to get any more commander items, it would just be the individual cards. I don't plan on buying any of the decks. Flayer of the Hatebound. Ooh, wow, is that Ted Cruz? I'm sorry, I don't mean to get political. That's awful. And anyway, he doesn't look like a Ted Cruz, does he? That's racist. You guys, stop it. You guys are awful. Jesus Christ. Can't. Magus of the Wheel. All right, it's the Wheel of Fortune knockoff. Squee. I don't care about Squeeb. Vampire Occultist. Creature. Trample. 3/2 Trampler. You may play that card. All right. So I've never really played Madness before either. And I'm curious to see if anybody would actually play with this right out of the box, if it's any good. Other reviewers have said this is one of the better decks of the 4. This is like one of the top 2. I'm not sure what the other one is. I think the face-down Morph deck, I don't understand Morph, that's why I would never buy it. So that's that, but apparently there's some good cards in there as well. Enters battlefield or attacks if you have no cards in hand. All right, so this kind of works with you getting rid of cards, I see. Key of the City, Solemn Simulacrum, Drown Your Temple, Return Untapped. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so you can always get this out, basically, I suppose. Exotic Orchard, many color, the land an opponent controls. Okay. Each player draws a card, then discards a card. That's pretty cool. All right, and then we have, I don't understand why they stuck the 2 swamps where they were. I'm going to have to, my OCD will not permit them staying where they are. Everybody gets a command tower. Everyone gets an Evolving Wilds. That's a cycling. Memorial to Folly, turn target. That's pretty cool. I think that's in Commander. And Myriad Landscape. And some Guild Gates. Yeah, oh god, I hate the tapped ones. That's pretty cool. Each player discards a card. That's the only time you can cast. That's kind of cool. So again, there are some combinations in here that I'm sure people will come up with who are much smarter than I am, and that's fine. God bless them. So that's what you get in your Commander deck. And again, it's just, for me, it's just a fun purchase. And I'll put it in its little case and look at it every now and then. And I'll put the this and the big Commander card covering it up. And it'll go in the closet. And I don't know if I will ever actually play it, but there it is. My Merciless Rage Commander deck. Okay, so let's get to the lottery packs, as I like to call them. We'll do core set first. So this is from Walmart, $4 and change. And at this point, I mostly own the cards that I'd like to own from the set, like one-ofs. I have a play set of the Shifting Ceratops, which is one of my favorite Magic cards of all time. But I wouldn't mind. It's really just to try to get a foil of something cool. You know, hopefully hit that jackpot, but unlikely. Unlikely. Let's see. Let's just get rid of... All right, so here we go. Is that right? Okay, so God's Willing. I hate this card in Commander. Oh, God, it's played in that awful red-white deck that has those stupid... anyway. Brian Cutthroat, Mask. Okay, let's see what we get. Ah, it's blue, so I automatically don't like it. Dungeon Geist. Yeah, all right. Well, look, I don't have it, so that's all right. Skadoosh Ninjas. Best Magic card ever made. Leave a note in the comments if you think you know who that is. All right. It's all right. I don't have a Dungeon Geist, so that's cool. Well, I noticed this before. There's a little rip here. Now, I think that's just normal pack wear. But, and I don't think it's a reseal job, but let's just see what we get. Modern Horizons. This is a gamble. It's like the $20 scratch-off ticket, but this one's only $6. All right. And, all right, they give you the land. Let's see. The foil will be under it. Oh, I have a plain-bound accomplice already. Let's see. Is there a foil? Is there a saving grace? There is no saving grace. All right, well, I just wasted $6. Any hoop. That's the way it is. Oh, well, hey, look, it's a gamble either way. And, well, that's that. Oh, I got a foil bear token. What the goddamn do? So, anyway, that's it for the time being. If you pick up a Magic deck, Commander deck, hopefully you'll be happy with what's in it. I know I am with mine. Thanks.